I'm back with the same goat I had in the last video. She is much closer to kidding right now. She, if I had to guess, I would say within the next 48 hours from the signs that I'm seeing. Um, Alright. From what you can see right here, I don't know if the video will show it too well, but she's starting to sink in this area because of, chill. Because the kids are starting to move downwards. She's allowing more space up top, and you're going to see them sink in right there close to kidding time. You might be able to feel the babies move if you put your hand on their bellies, provided they will let you. The next sign we're starting to see is right here. She's starting to sink in really well. I can poke my finger most of the way through there. I can touch my fingers on each side for the most part. And she's starting to sink in a lot here. This angle is going to still be a little bit different when we get closer to kidding, a little bit closer. Within the next 24, 48 hours, it's going to sink into a more definite angle. But you can see around the tail head here, and even up towards the pins, it's starting to sink in. And then the most obvious sign that you're going to see about this time, which is a dead giveaway, is the udder. Get her in the right position. The udder is going to be very full, and it's going to be very tight. You're not going to be able to do much with it. And it's going to be kind of painful for them to walk around. It's going to get really shiny where the hair is. If you shave it, it's going to definitely be shiny. Some people will shave around the tail area before their goat's kid. I choose not to. But other than that, those are the definite signs right now. The other things you need to look for are changes in behavior. You can tell she's a bit standoffish today. She doesn't want me to mess with her too much. That's a big sign if you have a really friendly goat. If you have a non-friendly goat and they decide to walk away from you, or they decide to come up to you, then there's another sign. They'll be holding their tail like straight up, almost strained sometimes. She's not doing it so much, but sometimes they will. And then there's going to have to be a couple things you're going to need to have on hand. At this point in time, when that udder starts tightening, you're going to want to have your kidding kit ready to go. You're going to want it outside just in case she starts kidding right away. But I have a few things from my kidding kit here that are essential. You're going to need, first off, you're going to need gloves. It's important if you're going to be assisting the doe, if you need to go in, or if you just don't want to touch the kid when you have to dry him off, when you have to help her dry him off, get the mucus off of his face. If you don't want to touch the mucus, here's your gloves. I've assisted kiddings without gloves before. It's no big deal if you don't have them, but you definitely need iodine. Whether you assist or not, iodine is essential. If you do need to assist, you cover your hands in iodine up to here, both sides. No matter if you're using one hand or two hands, have them both covered in iodine. If you don't assist, you're going to need it to put it on the kid's navel after it's born anyways, because you don't want to get navel ill. I've had to deal with that too. It's not good. The chance of survival with navel ill is very, very slim, and it's a tough battle. You're going to need spare lead. Make sure the goat has a collar on. If you need to tie it up and you don't have any help to assist, something happens, here's your way to tie it up. Nobody will have to hold it for you. Another thing, you're going to need some molasses. You want to get a bucket of water. Whatever bucket you use to feed them in will be fine, just as long as it doesn't have holes in it. And maybe fill it up that much at the bottom. Add a couple spoonfuls of molasses, mix it around, make sure the water's nice and brown. and offer it to them. Make sure it's like lukewarm, not hot, not cold. You want it a good temperature for drinking. You offer it to her as soon as she kids. As soon as you're done cleaning off the baby's face, offer her the molasses water. And then you're going to need towels. Definitely, I don't have any towels with me right here. But you're going to need towels. If you want to use just a regular towel that you use inside the house, it'll work. You use it, you take it to the hose, spray it off, and you put it in the washing machine. It's just as good as having goat-specific towels. It'll get just as clean. And then you're going to need something to put the afterbirth in if the doe decides to not eat the afterbirth. I just use a feed bag. You can use plastic bags, feed bags. You're going to need something that you can fit a shovel in because you're not going to want to pick up the afterbirth with your hands. It's going to be covered in dirt or whatever she's been laying on. Give her at least an hour to decide if she wants to eat it or not. If she doesn't eat it, then you can take it up. But it's about all I can think of right now. And I'll probably make another video with the same doe when she kids or right after she kids to do after kidding procedures such as worming and all the normal stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put a comment, send me a message, anything, and I'll be happy to answer anything. Thanks for watching.